Even the azaleas at Augusta National seem to love Scottie Scheffler. The magnolia trees weren't so friendly, though. The two-time Masters champions' title defense took some unusual detours into the flora surrounding Augusta National's ryegrass, fairways, and bent grass greens Friday, and if he hopes to win a third green jacket Sunday, he'll have to rally from another unfamiliar spot. 3 shots outside the lead, Scheffler led by 5 shots at the halfway point in 2022 and won by 3. Last year, he was tied for the lead after the second round and won by 4, part of a 9-win season that included a gold medal at the Paris Olympics. This time, he's at 5 under 139 and tied for 5th through 36 holes. Justin Rose Ivas was 8 under, with Bryson DeChambeau and Rory McIlroy also ahead of the defending champ. Over his first 24 holes of this Masters, Scheffler played the sort of golf that makes even McIlroy jealous. Bogey and drama-free. Then he began to wobble, with 3 bogeys in a 5-hole stretch, and for a few seconds it looked like he'd made a mess of the par 3 12th. His approach sailed well beyond the front left hole location and landed on an upslope covered by blooming azaleas. But the bushes spat out the ball, leaving a manageable chip. From there, Scheffler's elite short game took over. He chipped in for an improbable birdie that got him back under par for the day. When you're playing for the wind to be into and it turns around and goes straight down, I mean, it's very challenging, Scheffler said. I was fortunate to see the ball come out of the bushes there and was able to take advantage of the break. The excitement wasn't over as the wind started gusting and temperatures cooled over his final 6 holes. He birdied Nosesson 14 and 17, but had a 3-putt bogey on the par 3 16th. On the 18th, he sent his drive left, where it settled under a magnolia, and Scheffler addressed the ball from his knees before asking for a rules official and sitting down in the pine straw. He ultimately punched out to the fairway, sent his 3rd shot over the green, and got up and down for a bogey. It's quite challenging, and you get wins like that. You've really got to manage your expectations, manage yourself around the course. He said, sometimes I did a good job of that. Other times today, maybe not so good. No fan favorite when he won his first Masters, Scheffler has grown in the patrons' esteem since. During his nearly 2 years as the world's top-ranked player, he has let his guard down a bit, showing more of his dry, sarcastic sense of humor. But mostly, fans admire his incredible shot-making. On Friday afternoon, even as McIlroy and DeChambeau moved up the leaderboard ahead of him, spectators crowded the tee boxes and marveled at Scheffler's perfectly struck approaches to the par 3, 4th, and 6th holes, the second of those leading to birdie. He's seeking to become the first to win back-to-back Masters since Tiger Woods in 2002, and the second ever to win 3 of 4. Jack Nicklaus did it in 1963, 65, and 66. 8 players have won 3 or more green jackets. Nicklaus has 6, Woods has 5, Arnold Palmer won 4, and Nick Faldo, Gary Player, Sam Snead, and Jimmy Demaret won 3 each. At 28, Scheffler would also become the only active player under 30 with 3 major titles. This is Scheffler's first Masters as a dad, with 11-month-old Bennett having joined him for Wednesday's par 3 contest. Wearing a white caddy jumpsuit, he still has a chance for another memorable moment with his son at the 18th hole Sunday. What if the future of pro golf hinges on a single meeting in the White House? And why is Scottie Scheffler's name suddenly popping up in political whispers? Buckle up, golf fans. this isn't just another bogey in the rough, let's get real. The PGA Tour's never-ending drama with LIV Golf just took a detour through Pennsylvania Avenue. Commissioner Jay Monahan and player director Adam Scott, yep, the guy who swings irons, not political deals, sat down with former President Donald Trump this week. The topic? Figuring out how to stitch together the shredded fabric of men's professional golf. Tiger Woods reportedly backed the move, but here's the kicker. No bodies spilling exactly what went down behind those closed doors. Trump's no stranger to the fairway chaos. His Florida course is hosting a LIV event in April, and let's not forget how his New Jersey club got ghosted by the PGA of America post-January 6th. Now he's pitching himself as the ultimate deal-maker, claiming he could have settled this feud in 15 minutes. Cue the eye rolls, but here's the twist. Justin Thomas, fresh off the WM Phoenix Open, dropped a cryptic "I hope so" when asked if this White House meetup actually means progress. Vague, absolutely, but in golf's current soap opera, even a shrug feels like a plot twist. Meanwhile, whispers about the 2025 Texas PGA are already swirling. Could reunification reshape next year's events? Or will the tour's fractured vibe linger like a bad slice? And let's talk about those fires, metaphorical ones, of course. Sparked by Monahan's original merger bombshell, last June, fans are still raw, players are hedging bets and sponsors are sweating over which logo to slap on their visors. Mid-call. To action. Want the full breakdown of how this political poker game affects your favorite tournaments? Smash that subscribe button and ring the bell. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Let's cut through the PR fluff. This isn't just about the good of the game. It's about survival. The PGA Tour's clinging to legacy LIVs, throwing cash like confetti, and players, they're stuck in limbo, wondering if loyalty pays better than a Saudi paycheck. But here's the gut punch. If this deal collapses, say goodbye to dream matchups like Rory versus Rahm in majors. Instead, we'll get fractured fields, diluted rivalries, and fans scrolling past golf highlights that feel half-baked. Think about the 2025 Valspar Championship. Imagine a reunited tour where Scheffler's laser focus clashes with LIV's flashy newcomers on a revamped Copperhead course. The drama writes itself, but without a deal, Valspar's just another stop on a splintered calendar. And what about the LPGA Tour? They're watching this mess like a hawk. As if the men's game implodes, sponsors could bolt, taking resources with them. This isn't just a PGA problem, it's a golf-wide crisis. Trump's involvement? Risky, but genius. Love him or hate him, he's a master of spectacle. If anyone can strong-arm CEOs and princes into a room, it's the guy who turned course record debates into primetime TV. But let's be clear, this isn't a reality show. It's the soul of golf. Every missed putt in these negotiations echoes for decades. So, what's your take? Will Trump's art of the deal save pro golf? Or is this another mulligan destined for the rough? Drop a comment, smash like, and subscribe, because the 18th hole of this saga is going to be a wild ride. If reunification fails, will you still care about who lifts the 2025 Ford Championship trophy, or will golf's civil war finally drive fans away?